Welcome back. We're joined now by Caleb from Foster Financial. And Caleb, today we're chatting about Roth conversions. We've talked about these before, but for those who need that reminder right now, what is a Roth conversion?
Yeah, great question. So a Roth conversion is the act of taking pre-tax retirement funds, paying taxes on them, and then putting them in that Roth bucket of retirement funds. And so I know we've been talking a lot about kind of tax strategies over the past few weeks. You know, we talked about the importance of doing tax strategizing with a financial advisor. We did a couple weeks on kind of donation strategies there too. But Roth conversions are a huge piece of tax strategizing with a financial advisor. So certainly worth kind of covering it again. So that's really what the Roth conversions are, but I feel like a lot of people wonder, okay, why would I take pre-tax funds, pay taxes on them, and put them in that Roth bucket, which is a very fair question. And really the main reason is because if people have the majority or all of their retirement assets inside of that pre-tax bucket, they can potentially get pushed up into a higher tax bracket when required minimum distributions start. So I know we've talked about those RMDs before, the age moved to 73 with that Secure Act, and eventually it'll move to 75. But what happens is the government eventually tells people you have to start withdrawing these funds and paying taxes on them. And when that happens, people can get pushed up into a really high tax bracket. Roth money does not have required minimum distributions. And when it comes out, it's completely tax-free. And so with these Roth conversions, what you can essentially do is ahead of time say, hey, I'm in a pretty low tax bracket right now. I can take these funds, strategically pay taxes on a portion of them each year in a lower tax bracket. That way, you know, eventually when I have to start taking required minimum distributions, I don't get pushed up into a super high tax bracket. Absolutely.
And Caleb, why are Roth conversions more attractive in years when the market is down?
Yeah, so that's an important thing to call out too. So the reason why they can be even more beneficial in down years, which we still are in right now, is because, you know, back in 2019, if somebody had a $100,000 in a traditional IRA or 401k, to convert that whole account over to Roth, they would have had to pay taxes on $100,000. Now that $100,000 shrunk down to $75,000 or whatever it is now. To convert that whole account, you only pay taxes on $75,000. And then when the market eventually recovers, that recovery is completely tax-free. And so it's certainly difficult to see, you know, the market's down, but that's always a cue to financial advisors to say, hey, it could be a good year for tax strategizing.
Interesting. And I think a lot of people ask, do you have to pay out of pocket for the taxes associated with Roth conversion?
Good question. This actually depends on your age. Okay, so if you are under the age of 59 and a half, you are not allowed to take funds out of your retirement account to pay taxes without incurring a penalty. Okay, so this is why if somebody's doing it younger than the age of 59 and a half, we'll set them up on quarterly payments, or they'll withdraw or kind of withhold extra funds from their paycheck. If you're over 59 and a half, you can use the funds right in that IRA to pay those taxes.
Interesting. Wow. Hey, Caleb, thanks so much for being here. Well, yeah, once again, it is that tax season. People are focusing on this, so just a great reminder there. Thanks for being here so much. And if you're interested in a complimentary consultation with Foster Financial or just asking them a few questions, that information's on your screen right now.